All right, the last example I'm going to record here for you is one where all of a sudden we have our a is not 1 anymore. Okay, we can't have that. We have to make sure that that in front of there is going to go ahead and be a 1. So I need to go ahead, first step here, and I need to divide everything by 2. Yes, even my 0. Okay. That's going to get rid of this, leaving me with just x squared. Here it's going to leave me with a minus 4x, because 8 divided by 2 is 4, plus 3 over 2. It's a fraction, sorry. Is going to be equal to 0 over anything is just 0. It doesn't change the other side at all. Okay. I need to go ahead and subtract 3 over 2 to both sides. Okay. Which leave me with x squared minus 4x, leave my big gap, is equal to negative 3 over 2. All right. Now I have to take my negative 4, divide it by 2, and then square it. Okay, so I have negative 2 squared, because 4 divided by 2 is 2, and I end up with a positive 4 when I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Okay, this is going to go ahead and leave me with x minus 2 squared. Remember, we're taking that inside of our parentheses over here and putting it on there. Okay, and then I have negative 3 divided by 2, all right? And I'm going to add 4 to that. And I'm going to leave it as a fraction, and it's 5 over 2. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the square root of both sides, which means x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 5 over 2. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to need to rationalize the denominator to go ahead and do this. So if I go ahead and rationalize the denominator, remember that means I got to multiply it by something similar in order to get it to be a perfect square. So I have x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 10. Now square root of 2 is the square root of 4, which is just 2. So it's going to be over 2. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Okay. And so x is going to be equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 10 over 2. Okay, I want to go ahead and put this all together here. So I want to make this fraction, this 2, have a denominator of 2. Okay, so if I have 2 over 1, and I multiply it by 2 over 2 to make the denominator 2, I end up with the final result of x is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 10 all over positive 2. And this is my solution.